Good morning, students and staff, and welcome to the 2024-2025 school year. My name is Mr. Nathan Davidson, and I am incredibly lucky to be the building principal here at Parkland High School. I truly believe that Parkland High School is the gold standard for academics, athletics, and the arts, not only in the Lehigh Valley, but also in the state of Pennsylvania. It is the reason why people choose to move their families to this school district, and it is my expectation that we all do everything in our power to make sure that we live up to that standard this year and in the years to come. I hope that you are proud that you are a student here and want to build upon the great tradition that has been established by the students that have come before you. I'm excited to start that process with you, and I hope that you are too. Whether you have had success in the past school years or not, every year of your high school career will be full of new experiences and opportunities that will challenge you and help you to grow into young adults who are prepared for the rigors of life outside of Parkland High School. It is my job and the job of all of the professional staff to foster that growth. For students who are returning to Parkland High School, you know that our building is crowded. When I became the principal 2 years ago, one of the major projects that I was asked to help lead was a building project to address our growing population. After 2 years of planning, the decision was made to add on to this building instead of building a separate freshman center or an 8-9 building. We have begun detailed planning for that building expansion over the past year, and the plans are coming together nicely. If the project timeline holds true, we will begin the building project in spring of 2026, with the construction being finished for the start of the 2027-2028 school year. This will be a huge undertaking and will certainly cause some headaches as construction takes place all around us. As new information, dates, and events arise, I will continue to communicate these in a timely fashion with the community, the teaching staff, and most importantly, the students. The decision to keep all of the students under one roof was made for a variety of reasons, but one of the most important is because we all believe that our school functions best when we're all pulling in the same direction. The concept of One Parkland was born out of that idea, that we, as a collective family, make the high school experience unique and one of a kind at Parkland High School. I truly believe that, and I'm excited for this project and the future that it will bring. But before we get too far into the future, it is important that we all have an understanding of the behavioral expectations that are placed on every single student here at Parkland High School. In order to continue to function at a high level as a school, we need to have a common understanding of the academic, behavioral, and social expectations so we all can be proud of the One Parkland that we are a part of. Our first responsibility is to provide a safe and secure environment for all employees and students to work and learn within. Every year, our staff engage in safety training that is designed to ensure the safest possible school environment. Students have a role in ensuring that we maintain a safe school environment as well. Students are encouraged to report safety concerns in real time to their administration and to their teachers. This is the best way for us to respond to safety issues. Students that create an unsafe environment through their words, actions, will be disciplined accordingly. Students that bring weapons on campus intentionally or unintentionally will be expelled from school. Students who participate in bullying, cyberbullying, and/or harassment will face the strictest of consequences. Next on the list of importance is an understanding of the rules. Every student should familiarize themselves with the rules and policies found in the Student Code of Conduct. This year, we are not giving every student a planner. The student planner can be found on the high school website and in the Clever portal. This year, there are several updates to testing policies, grading, technology, and student discipline. Students should access the handbook using the Parkland High School website as well. Failure to understand or know what policies and rules are outlined in the handbook are not an excuse for violating the rules. Moving on, I want to remind you of some basic expectations that all students will be accountable to this year. First, classroom behavior. Any behaviors that prohibit students from learning or engaging in the learning process will not be tolerated. Teachers will review their individual classroom policies this week. I expect, and your teachers expect, that you comply with what are reasonable expectations in the classroom. Disruptive behavior, disrespect, and/or defiance will not be tolerated in our classrooms. Your primary responsibility while you are inside these walls is to be a student. Learning is your job. Behaviors that prevent students from doing their job will have consequences. To that end, one major distraction in classrooms last year was the use of cell phones. Just like last year, phones and earbuds will be permitted in hallways and in lunch. All students should put away their cell phones once they enter the classroom. During classes, teachers will have the autonomy to determine the use of cell phones during instruction. But once a teacher has established their policy, cell phone violations will be consequenced through our progressive discipline model that we employ at the high school. Basically, that means consequences will escalate as additional violations occur. Next, let's talk about behavior outside of the classroom. Behavior in our hallways and our bathrooms. Administratively, we will be focused on ensuring that students feel safe while they are at school. Disruptive behavior in the halls, bathrooms, and in our cafeteria undermine our ability to provide a safe environment for students. Actions such as fighting and vaping will not be tolerated. Similar to last year, bathrooms in the A, B, D, and E wings will remain open. The C wing bathrooms will remain closed. Third, just like last year, we will be enforcing the dress code. You will hear me use the term professional dress when referring to the dress code. First, wearing hats will not be tolerated during the school day. Same with hoods. Third, undergarments will be covered during the school day. For the rest of these requirements, please refer to the student handbook, which can be found on the website as I stated. As educators, we take very little joy in enforcing the dress code, but we will do it to ensure that we have a professional environment in our classrooms. Finally, student drivers. Please, please, please familiarize yourself with the rules that govern student driving and parking on our campus. These rules are outlined on page 5 of the Student Code of Conduct in our School Board Policy 226, which outlines student property and student vehicles. Let's end on something new. You will notice as you enter the cafeteria that the lockers that were in our hallway have been removed and replaced with tables and chairs. Students and staff will be permitted to use this area during periods 1, 2, 3, 8, and 9 for quiet work. During lunch periods 4, 5, 6, and 7, this will be used for students who want to eat their lunches quietly and prefer to remain outside of the cafeteria. The quiet caf will not be open before school or after school. This is not a space to hang out in. Teachers know and have been instructed already that students who are sent there will need to be with an adult during those academic periods. It is not a space just to hang out on your own. All right, remember guys, your number one priority during the school day is to focus on succeeding on your academic endeavors. We expect each one of you to be on time, to be respectful, and to be responsible. Remember, success is based on your preparation, your attention to detail, and your willingness to outwork your competition. I look forward to working with you all this year, and I hope that each and every one of you has a great year. If at any point during your year you need something, please advocate for yourself. Talk to a teacher, a counselor, an administrator, or come find me. We're all here to help you along on your journey. Now it's time to get started. Let's have a great year. Go Trojans.